How come one guy can get 30 girls and another guy gets one girl? Doesn't the guy with 30 girls take away from the guy with one? Doesn't seem fair. I mean,
This is
yeah,
a good
life
question.
is unfair. Life is a competition for resources. Resources being money, resources being, I mean, you can put girls in that category. So it's just all a competition. So yeah, I mean, life is not fair. Just so many things about life are not fair.
That's
Also,
I mean, it's a good question.
you're not possessing the 30 girls unless you're in some like Arabic state or something like
Yeah.
that. And most Arabic places, it's like it's limited to 4. But yeah, those girls are also fucking other people, or they're just choosing not to.
Hey, you guys should look up in game theory this concept called the banker's dilemma. And the way it works is banks will loan money to people who need it the least because those are most likely the people to pay it back. Banks are least likely to loan money to people who need it the most. 50 Cent talks about this in his book, Get Rich or Die Trying. He goes, when I had no money in my bank account, nobody wanted to give me any money. As soon as I had money in my bank account, people were offering me $3 million loans and they wouldn't even let me pay for dinner anymore. Right? So it's the people who need it the most who get the least. This is the same way it works with status and vagina. Women give vagina to the men who need it the least. They give no vagina to the men who need it the most. And that's it. So their perception of you needs to be that you need the vagina the least. That's what pre-selection does, is it makes it seem like you need it less, and therefore they're more likely to give it to you.
Yeah, and this will come across in all the behaviors that you have as well. It's called the Matthew principle. The rich get richer, the poor get poorer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and like unless we're advocating for like some socialized fucking dating program where like you take the 29 girls and split them between everyone or some shit.
Redistribution of pussy. It's it's like Karl Marx 2.0. No, it's not about redistribution of capital. It's about redistribution.
Isn't that what arranged marriages is? Isn't arranged marriages in a caste system a redistribution of pussy? Isn't that's exactly what it is?
No,
because
you're still going to have people complaining in terms of fairness about who gets the hot high caste girl. I mean, at the end of the day, like it's just your question is coming from the belief that, as we said, life has to be fair or even or equal. That mindset, trying to understand that paradigm of life is never going to work for you ever. Like you just have to first accept this isn't fair and there's things I can do to change my circumstance. And that's what we're going to focus on. What is that guy with 30 girls doing in order to get them? And I'm going to try either replicate that or work on myself so that I can have my own choice. I wouldn't be waiting for... or move to India. Maybe that's what we do. We started arranging marriages.
Not if you're white. They got no love for it. They're not going to arrange marriage to you. But